Many gardeners put hours of effort into raised beds, assembling timber frames, filling them with soil, and planting carefully chosen crops, only to find disappointing yields. The beds are neat and well constructed, but the plants struggle, leaves yellow prematurely, and harvests never match expectations. This isn't a matter of bad luck, seeds, or sunlight. The reason is often simpler than most realize. The soil itself hasn't been truly built for life. Among the Amish, who have been perfecting low-maintenance, high-yield gardening for generations, there is a trick that transforms ordinary raised beds into self-sustaining fertile powerhouses. It's not a secret fertilizer or exotic amendment. It's a layering method that mimics nature and turbocharges soil biology. The reason raised beds fail is because the soil is still lifeless. When we fill a raised bed with topsoil from a garden center or our backyard, we are often introducing soil that is compacted, low in organic matter, and poor in microbial life. Plants require more than just nutrients. They need a living ecosystem of bacteria, fungi, and soil fauna to release those nutrients in forms they can absorb. A bed that's too uniform or dense prevents air circulation and limits root exploration, effectively starving plants even when we feed them with fertilizers. Many gardeners notice this problem, but treat the symptoms, not the cause, adding compost or chemical fertilizers without addressing the structure and biology of the soil itself. The Amish recognized this centuries ago. They understood that productive soil is built from layers, combining carbon, nitrogen, and microbial inoculants in a deliberate sequence. The result is soil that retains moisture, drains appropriately, resists compaction, and continually feeds plants. The Amish layering method rebuilds soil from the ground up. The trick starts with the foundation. Instead of simply dumping topsoil into a frame, Amish gardeners create a base layer of coarse material such as twigs, straw, or chopped branches. This layer improves drainage, prevents waterlogging, and encourages air pockets where beneficial organisms can thrive. On top of that, they add a layer of brown organic material, dried leaves, shredded paper, or aged straw, which acts as a carbon-rich substrate for microbial growth. The next layer is green, nitrogen-rich matter, fresh grass clippings, kitchen vegetable scraps, or legume residues. This combination of brown and green mimics a forest floor, feeding microbes and establishing a self-sustaining decomposition cycle. Finally, a thin layer of compost, or well-aged manure, is added on top to inoculate the bed with live microbes. The Amish refer to this process as building the soil like a lasagna, and it works because each layer serves a specific role in creating a living, fertile ecosystem. Microbial life is the hidden driver of productivity. What makes this layering trick so effective is the microbial activity it stimulates. Bacteria, fungi, and soil fauna feed on the carbon and nitrogen in each layer, breaking it down into humus. Humus improves soil structure, holds water, and stores nutrients that plants can access gradually over the growing season. A healthy population of microbes also suppresses disease by outcompeting pathogens and creating a dynamic, resilient ecosystem. Practical application is straightforward. In a 4-foot-wide raised bed, start with a 2-inch layer of coarse sticks or wood chips, followed by 4 inches of shredded leaves or straw. Add 2 to 3 inches of fresh green material, and finish with 1 to 2 inches of compost. Water lightly as you build each layer to encourage microbial colonization. Over weeks, this mixture settles and transforms into rich, friable soil that encourages strong root growth and higher yields. Layering also prevents nutrient loss and soil compaction. One of the hidden benefits of this method is nutrient retention. Raised beds often dry out quickly, and loose soils can leach nutrients during watering or rainfall. The layered approach slows water movement, allowing microbes to capture nutrients and release them slowly to plant roots. It also creates a natural mulch that suppresses weeds, retains moisture, and protects soil structure from foot traffic. This eliminates the common raised bed problem where soil compacts after a single season of planting. For gardeners in colder regions, layering with organic matter also creates insulation, keeping roots warmer during early spring and late fall. It's an extra advantage the Amish knew intuitively. Healthy, active soil doesn't just feed plants, it moderates temperature, preserves moisture, and resists seasonal stress. Continuous improvement is really at the heart of the system. The beauty of the Amish method is that it's, self-reinforcing. Each season, after harvesting, plant residues and kitchen scraps are added directly to the bed. Then, a light dusting of compost or manure on top just completes the cycle. Over the years, these beds grow deeper, more friable, and incredibly fertile, all without the need for chemical fertilizers or intensive tilling. This approach turns a raised bed from a static container into a living system that evolves with every planting. Gardeners can actually replicate this with just a few simple adjustments. Never remove crop residues, layer kitchen scraps with carbon-rich material, and avoid compacting the bed with excessive walking. Over time, the soil becomes a nutrient-rich sponge, capable of supporting successive plantings with minimal intervention. The problem isn't your plants, seeds, or water, it's the soil itself. Ignoring the foundation of your raised bed means ignoring the very thing that sustains life. By adopting the Amish layering trick, you're not just feeding plants, you're cultivating a living ecosystem that nourishes itself season after season. Fertile soil, active microbes, and balanced moisture levels are what produce the remarkable yield so many gardeners dream of. If this guide helped you understand how to transform your raised beds into living, productive systems, share it with fellow gardeners who are struggling with low yields. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to Hydro Haven for more practical, science-based strategies to keep your garden thriving year-round.